So does that.
I don't know. Talk to him.
I'll go to sleep, buddy. Go.
All right. So let's talk today, fam. Today I want to talk about manifestation today. I want to talk about self-manifestation and how I've been able to manifest a lot of what I have today. I feel like a lot of people truly don't understand the power of manifestation or how it works. So today I truly just want to talk to you guys more than anything. Actually, no, we actually got to go over the 5 human victories, right? You're right. Let's go back to that. Let's finish the 10 human victories. We could talk about manifestation tomorrow. I was about to be like, wait, no. I knew I was missing something. I'm like, thank God you guys reminded me, right? We stopped at the 5th one. You know what? You're right. We can't talk about manifestation today. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. That's a good topic to end the week with. Yes, thank you guys. Perfect. That's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let me go back to that. Forgot we didn't finish that actually. Here we go. Perfect. All right, great. Let's finish this up. Hey, people, I'm looking forward to it. But tomorrow, just know that what I was gonna go over with you guys today, I'm gonna cover it tomorrow, and you guys are gonna really appreciate the manifestation talk that I'm gonna give you guys. But we do have to finish what we started. So thank you guys so much for holding me accountable for that. So we are actually gonna finish up the 10 human victories. Yesterday we did the first 5. Okay, today we're gonna do the last 5. All right, so we're going over the 10 human victories. Yesterday we went over the first 5. Today we are gonna go over 6 through 10. Okay, so we're all here. Yes. All right, perfect. All right, so the 10 human victories. Let's go and continue right away with number 6. Now, number 6, right? And just to give people an understanding of, what we went over yesterday, and just to give people a quick breakdown of it. Right now, we're going over the 10 human victories. Last week, we went over the 10 human regrets. All right. So the reason why we're going over these human victories and human regrets is because I'm reading this book called The Leader Who Had No Title. And in the story, the mentor took the mentee to a cemetery. All right. And in the cemetery, there was 2 dug up graves. And one dug up grave had the 10 human regrets, and another one had the 10 human victories. And he brought the mentee to the cemetery to have him choose, when his end came, which one did he want to be? Did he want to live in regret, or did he want to be victorious, right? So we went over the 10 human regrets last week. Today, we're going over the 10 human victories. Now, yesterday, we only got a chance to do half of them. Okay, so today we're going to go over the other half. Okay, so Sana just dropped the first 5 from yesterday. I'm going to do the other 5 right now. Okay, so thank you guys so much for holding me accountable to that, because we always got to start. Whatever we start, we always finish no matter what. Okay, so let's talk about it. So number 6 was, you reach your end and bask. I got to find out what that is. Somebody look that up as I'm writing this up. What does bask mean? In the staggering glory of your phenomenal achievements, along with the rich value you have contributed to the lives of the people you were lucky to serve. Boom. Bask. Okay. Lie exposed to the warmth. Okay, so to sit in, embracing, okay, to reveal the most, make it please. Okay, got it. So it's basically just to sit and embrace and, just really take it all in, right? So you reach your end and bask, all right, and you sit there in amazement, and you sit there, just so pleased in the staggering glory, all right, of your phenomenal achievements, along with the rich value you have contributed to the lives of the people you were lucky to serve. Okay, so this is a very good human victory. Why? Because what is our purpose in life, guys? Type it in the chat box. What is our purpose in life? Put it in one word. What is our purpose in life? Okay, to serve. That's our purpose, is to serve. Okay, and if our purpose is to serve, okay, and the service to many leads to greatness, then you got to ask yourself, are you every day serving your purpose? Okay, when people ask me, Neno, how is it that you're able to do mornings with Neno every day? Is because mornings with Neno gives me an opportunity every day to serve my purpose. It doesn't matter what's happening in my personal life. It doesn't matter what's happening in my business life. I can't stop doing what God put me on this earth to do, which is serve others. Okay, so you got to ask yourself on a day-to-day basis, are you serving every day? Are you helping others? Okay, because that's going to be the only way that you accomplish the phenomenal achievements that you are looking for. Okay, you got to ask yourself, who can I serve today? Pick one person that you can serve today in your life. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be somebody in your community, it could be a neighbor, it could be somebody on your IG, right? Every day I choose to serve you guys. Every day I choose to serve you. All right. And guess what? When I reach my end, I'm going to bask in the staggering glory of my phenomenal achievements, along with the rich value that I have contributed to the lives of the people I was lucky to serve. I am lucky I get to serve all of you on this call right now. I am so blessed and so lucky that you guys give me the opportunity every morning, thousands of people, to serve you guys. I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful. I am beyond grateful. Okay. So remember, guys, the only reason that God has put us on this call is because he wants to use me as an example for the way that you guys should be serving people and showing up every day. Why you think I show up every day? Why? Because I want you guys to see that you shouldn't make any excuses to serve. Guys, I've been doing these calls for 2.5 years straight. You understand how hard that is? You know how many challenges I've been through in the last 2.5 years? You know how many down moments I've had? Family members I've lost, friends that have done me dirty, businesses I've lost, leaders who have left my business. Okay, breakups, everything. I've gone through it and I still showed up every day. Because it doesn't matter what you go through, you still got to show up and serve. It doesn't matter what happens in your life, you still show up and serve. So I do this every day to lead by example for you, because I can't allow my people to be soft. I can't allow my people to be soft. And, I'll be honest with you guys, and I know this might make some of you guys feel uncomfortable, but some of us on this call, some of you guys are soft, man. I got to be the one to tell you guys that. I'm sorry. You could take it for what it is. You could hop off the call, but some of us are soft on this call. We take things too personal. We go through something and we right away think that just because we're going through it, that we got to stop doing our work, that we got to stop doing what we were put on this earth to do. At the end of the day, guys, you got to show up no matter what. It doesn't matter what we go through. You got to show up. It's never that big. It's only as big as you make it. You know how big something got to be for you to stop showing up to serve your purpose? Think about that. Think about how big something has to be in order for you to not show up and serve your purpose. You make it that big. You know the reason why, regardless of what I go through, I still show up? Because I never give it that power. I never give it that growth. I'm just like, it's not even that big. It can never be that serious. Okay, you show up no matter what happens, because our purpose on this earth is to serve. That's what we are as leaders. We are servants. Okay, what about the people that take advantage? You don't think people have taken advantage of Mornings with Neno? You don't think people have jumped on these calls just to take my trainings and go and train them somewhere else and take credit for what I taught them? Happens all the time. I watched somebody I mentored for years start their own morning calls and claim that it was because of them. It was because of their mentor, their people. I'm like, bro, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So funny. But it just be like that, you know? And you know what? I send them love and I send them blessings. You know why? Because a mentor is not a mentor until what? You allow them to walk away with your wisdom. Okay? They didn't even give the credit where it's really due. But the audacity of people, the audacity that people have. But you know what? We still love them and we still appreciate them. So it doesn't matter, guys. Whoever takes advantage is, you know, what you worry about? Worry about the people that love you and appreciate you. That's all I worry about. That's all I worry about. You know who I worry about? I worry about you guys. You guys love me. You guys appreciate me. You guys show up for me. You guys are the only ones I care about. Anybody else is nothing to me. Okay? They're just somebody else to me. Okay, never focus on those that don't care about you. Only focus on those that do, because remember, whatever you focus on is what grows. All right, so that's number 6. Number 7, all right, is you reach your end and adore the strong, ethical, inspirational, and emphatic person you grew into. You reach your end and you adore the strong, the ethical, the inspirational, and emphatic person you grew into. Okay? Remember, guys, we all got to be strong. All right? We all got to be strong. We all have to be what? Ethical, right? Look up the definition of ethical, right? What is the definition of ethical? Just in case there's someone on this call that doesn't mean, right? Relating to moral principles or the branch of knowledge dealing with these, right? It's basically having morals, right? Being somebody that empathetic, is that how it was? Empathetic, yeah, you're right, it's that way. Empathetic. Sorry guys about the spelling. Empathetic. There it goes. Right? It's doing the right thing, guys. You remember, look at what he said. You reach your end and adore. That means that you adore the strong, right? And what determines if someone is strong, right? What is going to determine if someone is strong, right? Well, if we look up the definition of strong, right, it says having the power to move heavy weight or perform other physical demanding tasks, right? Or number 2, it says able to withstand great force or pressure. Okay, so if you think about it, what does that mean? Okay, if we're strong, all right, that means that every single one of us, okay, are able to withstand any force or pressure that we feel on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we're able to be strong through the tough times, through the rain, through the snowstorms, through the tornadoes that life throws at us, right? So number 1, we reach our end as strong people, right? Number 2, we reach our end as ethical people, people who did the right thing, people that walked in their principles. You know, you did everything right. You never did people wrong. You led with integrity. Okay. You showed up. You showed love. All right. You never did nobody wrong behind their back. You never talked behind people's back. Okay, you did it the right way, the ethical way, right? The ethical way, which is very important, right? Now, the next word is inspiration, right? Inspirational, right? Right? And inspirational is basically, right, providing or showing creative or spiritual inspiration, right? Inspirational, the definition is providing or showing creative or spiritual inspiration, which is, right, kind of weird because it says the same word in there. But let me see. Inspiration means the process of being mentally stimulated to do something or feel something, especially to do something creative. Okay. So you push people to do things that they didn't think they could do. You inspired people. Okay. And that's super important, guys. That's something that is super, super important for each and every single one of us to understand. Okay. We got to inspire others to do things that they've never done before. We got to inspire others to go out there and push themselves to the best of their abilities and push themselves to become the best version of themselves, push themselves to serve others, to become, God-fearing, okay, to have solid morning routines, to be comfortable in their own skin, okay? We have to inspire people to do that. Why you guys think I'm the way that I am? Okay, yes, I'm strong. Okay, yes, I'm ethical, but I also inspire you guys with my actions to have a morning routine every day. I still show you guys and I inspire you guys. Why? Because I show up rain or shine, through the ups, through the downs, inspiring you guys and showing you guys that regardless of what you go through, you can't stop doing what you were put on this earth to do, which will serve. You can't stop. You can't stop doing that, guys. This is for us. This is for something bigger than us. Okay. And then the last word is empathetic, right? Which means showing an ability to understand and share the feelings of another. I understand what everybody here goes through. You know why? Because I've been through a lot of the things that you guys have gone through. Now, have some of you guys gone through tougher things than I have? Absolutely. I can't imagine some of the stuff that some of you guys have gone through. Right? I had a conversation with, one of my leaders the other day, and he was telling me how he lost both of his parents. I'm like, man, I can't even imagine that, bro. Another one I spoke to told me how, his parents, were, his mom was a drug addict and the other one was in and out of jail. I can't imagine what that's like. I've had people that have told me that, growing up, they've been through sexual harassments, right? Women, okay? I can't imagine what that's like, right? It's tough for some people. I get it. I know people who, don't even know their real mom and dad because they were adopted. Bro, I've heard some unbelievable stories that I'm like, wow. Okay, so I feel where people come from. Okay, can I relate with certain people? Yes, but I can't relate with everybody. Okay, but what I do know is that there's something called resiliency. And regardless of whatever we go through, we have to be resilient, which means we have to go through failure in life and never give up and never lose that enthusiasm. That's the choice we all have. We can't control the story that, we had. We can't control the fact that, we grew up with foster parents. We can't, control the fact that our families passed. We can't control the fact that our grandparents had to be the ones that raised us. We can't control the fact that, we grew up in bad neighborhoods. We can't control that. But what we can control is the actions that we do moving forward. That's the only thing we can control. We can't control what happened in the past. And yes, I feel it. And yes, I know it's hard. Okay. Hold up. Let me kick this guy right here. Some guy on live is talking crazy. But You guys got to remember that, fam. I'm not here to judge anybody's story. I'm not here to tell you guys that your story is more powerful than mine or that mine is more powerful than yours. That's not what I'm here to do. Okay. But what I do want you all to understand is this, is that we can only control what we can control. Are you going to be a hero or you're going to be a victim? Okay. A victim is somebody that stays in his problems, stays in his or her problems. You're a victim. You're a victim to life. Don't be a victim. Be a hero. Be somebody that made it through that. How much better would it be if your end came and instead of your story being, you was a victim your whole life because you allowed the experiences that you went through in the past that you had no control over, okay, you let those experiences become your reality. You allow those experiences to limit you to what you can truly become. You let those experiences bring you down, and now you weren't able to reach your true potential and become the person that you were meant to be. Would you want that to be your story, or would you want your story to be the one that is a hero story? Man, she went through something. Man, he or she went through something, but they still got up every day. They still became the best version of themselves every day. They inspired. They led by example. They served hundreds and thousands of people. They accomplished things. And not only did they accomplish things, but they helped others accomplish things. How much better would your story be if that was your story? Make that your story. Like I said, I'm not here to judge and I'm not here to downplay whatever anybody on this call has went through, because I'm sure that a lot of us on this call have went through some very tough times in the past and are probably going through some tough times right now. But what I am saying is that we can only control what we do today and moving forward. All we can do is use the past as fuel and as motivation to move us forward to where we want to go. Okay. And that's very important. So that's number 7. All right. Number 8, okay, is you reach your end surrounded with teammates who call you a rock star, customers who say you're a hero. Funny how we said
Neno,
that.
that's number 9.
That is number 9. Sound as the best. You reach your end and realize, sorry about that, guys. It's hard to read on the book right here. And realize that you were a genuine innovator who blazed new trails actually, instead of following old roads. Boom. You reach your end and you realize that you were a genuine innovator who blazed new trails instead of following old ones. Okay. This is important right here. Like, this is very important. You were a genuine innovator. Okay. You were somebody who was not scared to try new things. You weren't scared to step out of the box. You weren't scared to go down a path that most people haven't gone down. Okay. You didn't just try to do the old way of doing things. You just think about it. Somebody who goes down old roads, what's an old road, right? Can anybody give me an example of what an old road would be? Can you type it in the chat box? What would be an old road to go down? Drew says the system. Very true. The 9 to 5, a job. That's the old way, the system. Old friends, addictions, your past, your comfort zone, go to school, get a job, old paradigm, right? Those are old roads. You know why they're old roads? Because those are roads that our people have taken and they haven't seen what they want to see. I'll never forget the day that my mentor said, he said, Neno, look, take a look around real quick. How many people here do you know in your neighborhood that live the life that you truly want? And I looked around and I looked around and I said, none. And he said, do you know that? And then after I said none, he said, you do know that your environment will determine the people who inspire you, right? So if these people all work jobs, if all these people, all they do is work jobs, they sell drugs or they do this, then that's all you know. Then if all you know is all you will become. So you can either choose to do everything that these people have done and live the life that they've lived, because by law, if you do what they do, you're going to get what they have. Remember that. If you do what they do, you get what they have. Okay, so I understood that. I'm like, damn, I can't do that. I've never watched anybody work a job and be successful and live the life that they truly wanted to live. Me, personally, I've never seen it. I've never seen somebody, okay, I have seen, you know, I'll be lying if I didn't say that I've seen people who work in the corner, drug dealers who live the life of their dreams. But guess what? I don't want to do that because my life, look, most people, their life is at risk. Okay, you either end up in jail, in the hospital, or dead. Okay, and that's a risky life. And those that got a chance to live the life of their dreams through doing that, God bless them. God bless them, and they were able to do it. But not everybody can do that. And that's not for me. I wasn't raised that way. Okay, so I got to understand that I got to find a way, okay, to do things that I've never done before and create a new way for me so that way I can lead by example for others. And that's why I'm so grateful that I found network marketing. Because yes, is network marketing a little harder? Yes. Is entrepreneurship a little harder? Yes. But guess what? If you do what's hard now, your life will be easy later. So create new trails for yourself instead of following the old ones. Don't follow the old way of doing things. Can you use the old way of doing things to make yourself some money so that then you can go down some new trails? Absolutely. Because I know some of you guys work jobs in here. I know some of you guys do what you got to do to make your money. Okay. But use it as leverage to then go down some new trails. Go down some new roads. Do some new things. Step out of your comfort zone. And that's the key. Okay. So that was number 8. Okay. Number 9 was the one that I was just typing, which was you reach your end. You reach your end surrounded with teammates who call you a rock star, customers who say you're a hero, and loved ones who call you a legend. Man, this will be dope. This one is dope right here. Right? You reach your end surrounded with teammates who call you a rock star, customers who say you're a hero, and loved ones who call you a legend. Man, how nice would that be if those words were coming from the people in your life? Now you got to think about, how can I be a rock star to my teammates? How can I be a hero to my customers? And how can I be a legend to my family? You know how nice that'll be, bro? That your mom and dad and your family considers you a legend. Your kids consider you a legend. Your customers tell your kids that, yo, your dad, your mom is my hero. Your teammates call you a rock star because of how savage you are and how much you've been able to accomplish. You know how dope that is? You know how amazing that is? Imagine one day that I can tell your kids, like, yo, your mom, your dad is a legend. Your mom, your dad, they're my hero. You know how dope that's gonna be? But you got to ask yourself, are you playing those roles right now? Are you a legend right now? Are you someone's hero right now? Are you a rock star right now? Did you save someone's life? Have you put people in position to win? That's the key. This is so important right here, guys. I would want someone to tell my kids one day, yo, your dad was my hero. Your dad was a legend. Not was, because I'll still be alive, is a legend, is a hero, is a rock star. I don't want to get there and your dad is an employee. He's a manager at a job. Nothing wrong with it. Not talking down on it. Absolutely not. I will never talk down on jobs, but that's not what I want my reality to be. Right? I was telling this to somebody yesterday. I'm like, yo, my dad was a cab driver. He's been a cab driver for 40 years. You know what my dad always told me? He said, Neno, I want you to do everything you want in life, but the only thing I don't ever want you to be is a cab driver. He said, I never want you to be a cab driver. He said, you could do anything in the world, but never be a cab driver. Because then that means that I didn't do my job as a dad. Well, he made all those sacrifices. He worked all those hours. He did thousands of miles in that car so that his son could do the same thing that he did. Seriously. My mom told my little brother the other day, right? Told my little brother the other day. She said, Papi, you went to school, you graduated to work for $15, $16 an hour. Like, that's what I get paid. You know, like, we didn't do this to just be average people. They made those sacrifices for us to be the best. Remember, guys, our parents, our families made the sacrifices. Everybody that's on this call, okay, majority of our parents and our families, they made sacrifices so we can be better, not so we can be the same as them. That wasn't the point of the sacrifices. The point of the sacrifices was so that we can be better than they were, so that we can live a life better than they live, so that we can set up the generations to come, not so that we can live the same exact life that they gave us. Live in the same apartments, work the same jobs, work for the same amount of hours, live the same lifestyle, working check to check. They didn't make those sacrifices for us to live like that. They made those sacrifices so that we can be legends, so that we can be heroes and we can be rock stars. That's why I will never settle for less. That's why I am so hard on myself. And that's why I go as hard as I go. It's because I can never be less than what I know I can be. I can't be that. I will never settle. I will always strive to be the best. And that's what I want all of you on this call to do the same. Never settle. Never go for anything less than a rock star, a hero, or a legend, fam. If it's not one of those three, you settled for less. If you're not a hero, if you're not a legend, and you're not a rock star, you settled for less, because that's the only thing that we all should be striving for. All right. And that's number 9. And then the last and final human victory, so we can wrap it up here, is you reach your end as a true leader without a title, knowing that the great deeds you did will endure long after your death, and that your life stands as a model of possibility. So important. I tell people this all the time. You only live twice. You only die twice. All right. You die when you're physically buried. And then the next time you die is the last time your name is mentioned. Never forget those words right there. You only die twice. The first time you die is when you physically die and you're buried. The second time you die is the last time your name is mentioned. How many times after you're gone is your name going to be mentioned? Is your name going to be mentioned for a few years, for a few months, or is it going to be mentioned forever? That's how you keep your spirit alive, with your name being mentioned. How can your spirit stay alive if your name isn't being mentioned? Why do you think they say legends never die? Because legends are being mentioned over and over and over again, so their spirit is always there. I want to live forever. My human body might not live forever, but my spirit will live forever. You know why? Because of the impact that I made. I would be scared. Honestly, I would be scared if I was some people. I'm like, yo, if the last time my name is mentioned is a few years after, then my spirit is gone. I'll never be there ever again. My awareness, my consciousness, anything will never be there ever again. So you reach your end as a true leader without a title, okay? Because not that you were the best manager, not that you were the best network marketer. No, you were the best you. Knowing that the great deeds you did will long endure long after your death, and that your life stands as a model of possibility. I don't have 1 through 5, guys. 1 through 5 was yesterday. That's deleted. This is all I got today, 6 through 10, okay? So if you guys got value from today's human victories, okay, type a 555 in the chat box, because that's what it was. We had 5 more to do. Okay, type some 5s in the chat box if you guys got value from that. Hope you guys got value from the 10 human victories. We went over the 10 human regrets, and we went also over the 10 human victories. I hope all of you got value from it, and take it for what it is. I know some of these conversations were a little bit uncomfortable because, you know, we were talking about our end, but a lot of this stuff really changes perspective, and it puts a lot of things into perspective for a lot of us as to what we need to do and how we need to be focused moving forward. All right, guys. So with that being said, me and Jasmine are recording the last few episodes of season 3. We finished up 2 episodes yesterday. We're going to do 2 more before I take my flight here. We're going to be doing the Q&A. If you guys have any specific questions and you guys want to be included in the podcast, Jasmine is dropping down the number that you can call into and ask a question. Just leave your name, your city, and ask a question. And, you know, I'll be sure to answer them on the podcast. But with that being said, thank you guys so much. I'm going to be flying to San Francisco today. I land tonight. So we're still going to be doing mornings with Neno tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern. And with that being said, I love you guys all so much. And I appreciate you guys all as well. If the call cuts out, just know that I love you guys a lot. And that, you know, we're going to have a great, great day. So let me send you guys a quick prayer. My phone already died here, so there's no Instagram. So quick prayer for all of us before we go. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with another beautiful day filled with your abundance and filled with your blessings. Because you woke us up today, God, I know that you're not done working on us. We went over the rest of the 5 human victories, and we just learned so much from those human victories, God. And we've all made the choice on this call that